What's up everyone, welcome back to the Build Studio. Chris here. Now if you're someone who's been 3D printing for any amount of time, you already know that one of the biggest make or break factors for a successful print isn't your slicer, it's bed adhesion. Now in today's video, I'm testing and reviewing something that I've been genuinely excited about. These BIQU CryoGrip Pro build plates. Specifically, the Glacier and the Frostbite versions of these plates, which I've been running on my Prusa MK4S. Now, over the course of the last few days, I've put real prints on these. Real hours, real materials, and in this video, I'll break down what makes these plates different, how they perform versus your standard PEI and satin sheets, what materials they work best with, and whether they're actually worth upgrading to. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we jump in, just a quick note on BIQU if you're not familiar with the company. BIQU is a long-standing brand in the 3D printing space known for creating high-quality components, accessories, and printer upgrades. They're part of the big tree tech ecosystem, and if you've ever upgraded a printer with a new board, hot end, or tool head, chances are you've already used their hardware. Now what I appreciate most about BIQU is that they focus on practical innovation, not gimmicks. And the CryoGrip series is a perfect example of that. And this series of print plates has gotten a lot of positive reviews, so I wanted to test them out myself. So with that in mind, if you do like what you see and you want to get one of these plates for yourself, you can use my link in the description section below. Okay, so what is the hype around these CryoGrip Pro plates? Well, the CryoGrip Pro is a spring steel build plate with a specialized surface coating designed to deliver extreme adhesion when hot and effortless part release when cool, without glue sticks, hairspray, or tape of any kind. Now, there are two versions, which you can see here. There's the Glacier version of the plate, which has a smoother glass-like surface and is great for multiple materials. It's compatible with ABS, TPU, PC, PA, and PVA up to 300 degrees Celsius, giving you full creative flexibility without having to switch plates. Now what's nice about this plate is that it gives you cool touch peace of mind. What's nice is that the Glacier Blue Honeycomb grip lets you handle a plate safely, even right after your print finishes. And then you've got the Frostbite version of the plate, which is slightly more texture for added grip, and it comes in this cool orange color. Now, what's nice about the Frostbite plate is that you can print at cooler temperatures, which means you save money on heating costs. Using this plate and even the Glacier plate, you can actually achieve flawless adhesion without a heated bed, which helps you to slash energy costs by up to 50%. It actually does a really good job with adhesion and release, and your prints stick strong during the print, and they pop off cleanly when the plate is cool right after your print is complete. No super glue or any extra adhesion needed. It's perfect for PLA and PETG prints. And what's nice is that it's got this nice rubbery feeling and is crafted from a material that resists impact, corrosion, and wear. And it's also tough enough to handle nozzle contact during auto leveling. So no more having to worry about scratched plates when you're printing. Now, both versions of the print plates are designed to work across a wide range of materials and is compatible with popular printers like this Prusa MK4S, the Prusa MK4, Bamboo, Voron, and all kinds of different printers. Now, right off the bat, the build quality after taking them out of the packaging feels super premium. The spring steel is thick and rigid, but still flexible enough for easy part removal if needed. The magnetic adhesion to the heated bed is super solid. Just like any other plate, there's no shifting or edge lifting during prints. It sticks right to the build plate itself. And then when it comes to the coating on each of the plates, it feels extremely refined. They've got these nice feeling finishes to them that is not too rubbery and not too powdery. It's more like a finely tuned composite surface that grips when hot and releases when cool, and even works when the plate isn't heated at all. And yes, they look super clean and they match the look of my MK4S printer. Now, during the time that I've had these plates, I've tested both the Glacier and the Frostbite plates on my Prusa MK4S, and I've been printing in PLA, PETG, and a bunch of other materials, and I've also been printing some functional parts that usually push adhesion to the limits. When it comes to first layer adhesion, this is where these plates really shine. Even on larger prints with minimal contact area, adhesion was excellent. I didn't need a glue stick, hairspray, or any kind of brims for most of my jobs, which already puts this plate ahead of many standard options. Now, the blue Glacier plate in particular provides a smooth, consistent first layer finish, as you can see, for example, in this first layer adhesion test, similar to satin or smooth PEI, but with noticeably stronger grip during the print itself. As you can see, the first layer test turned out perfectly, and there were no holes, no misprints, or any issues with the first layer adhesion. Now, when it comes to cooling and part release, here's the magic moment. Once the bed cools down, parts literally release on their own. You'll hear that subtle pop or see the print lift slightly off of the plate itself. No scraping, no bending, no frustrations. That alone makes this plate a joy to use, especially for frequent print jobs or batch printing. And there's no residue left behind either. The plates remain clean after every single print, or at least has done so in all of my different prints. Okay, so what's the difference between the Glacier plate versus the Frostbite plate? Well, when it comes to the Glacier plate, it comes in this cool ice blue color, and it's got a slightly textured surface with extra grip for trickier materials and supports materials such as ABS, TPU, PC, PA, and PVA, as well as PLA, PETG, ASA, and a variety of other materials. It's also ideal for functional prints or parts with small contact areas. Now, when it comes to the Frostbite plate, it comes in this cool burnt orange color and has a slightly rubbery and sticky textured surface. And it's got a smoother finish and is excellent for PLA, PETG, and ASA materials. And it also leaves a clean professional bottom surface and is great for cosmetic or display prints. Now, both do perform extremely well, and the choice really comes down to surface finish preference and the type of work you want to do most. But if you're someone like me, you're going to want to get both plates for different types of print jobs. Now, when it comes to real world performance, here are a few things that I noticed after extended use. The bed adhesion is extremely consistent across the entire surface of both plates. There's no warping or corner lift on large prints, and no adhesive residue that's left behind, or even print residue at that point. It's easy to clean, and in most cases all you have to do is just use warm water and mild soap. And then both plates maintain performance even after a ton of multiple prints. And most importantly, there's no babying required. Both plates just work perfectly. Now, what I like most about these plates is that I don't really have to use that much heat to heat the plates when I'm printing with materials such as PETG. The adhesion works perfectly even when the plates are running at a cooler temperature, which saves on electricity and power costs. In most of my print jobs, you can see that I didn't even use the maximum heat level required for most PETG prints, which is around 85 to 90 degrees. Instead, I set mine to 50 to 70 degrees and the adhesion still worked perfectly. This means less heat is used and also less time it takes to heat up the printer and prepare it for printing. But the best part, it saves on electricity costs. Now, when it comes to compatibility and setup is super simple. All you have to do is take it out of the packaging and drop it onto your magnetic bed. Once you set your Z offset properly or just complete the auto leveling, all you have to do is start printing. There's no special profiles required, and it works beautifully with standard slicer profiles on the Prusa MK4S and other printers. Now, if you want, you can, like I mentioned previously, reduce the temperature required to heat the bed, and it will still work perfectly. Now, you're someone who will love these CryoGrip Pro plates if, one, you're tired of glue sticks and adhesives, which I am definitely one of those people. 2, you print functional or production style parts. 3, if you want consistent first layers without babysitting. And 4th, you're someone who values durability and reliability. And or if you're someone who just wants to save on costs for heating the bed and also faster and more efficient prints. Whether you're a hobbyist or you're someone who's running a small print farm, these plates make life so much easier. After spending a couple of weeks with these BIQU CryoGrip Pro Glacier and Frostbite plates, I can honestly say that they've earned a permanent spot on my printer. I've actually replaced some of the aftermarket print plates that I bought previously for my MK4S, and definitely replaced all of the standard print plates that came with each of my printers. These plates are well built, they're thoughtfully designed, and they solve one of the most common pain points in 3D printing, which is adhesion and release, without overcomplicating anything. Now, if you're running a Prusa MK4S or any kind of similar platform, or pretty much any 3D printer, and you want a dependable, high quality build surface upgrade, this is an easy recommendation. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and found this review helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell icon for more real-world 3D printing reviews. And also make sure you drop your questions below. If you want one of these plates for yourself, I'll leave my link in the description section below, as well as any coupon codes that I do have at the time of watching this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.